A line from a movie battleship randomly pops into my head. Why would such a disturbing line come to mind? Then... How can it be gone? When I turn to a classroom from a dorms after lunch, I hear a tense voice of one of my acquaintances. Gone? Don't tell me there's been another disappearance. What's going on? Something happened? Oh, Yaegaki-san. The youngest Sasaki sister turns and looks at me hesitantly. Or rather, it looks like she's trying to choose her words carefully. Could it be? Hey, don't tell me Takasaki up and quit. Huh? You said someone's gone. Oh, hey, Yaegaki-chan. The elder Sasaki sister dashes over, almost barreling into me, and vigorously thumps her head down on my shoulder. Do you have any idea where we got up to? Well, I guess that seals it. I barely hear the latter part of what she says. So Takasaki really did quit. I'm not right to myself. Huh? What? Takasaki's quit in school? I mean, you said she was gone. It's no good having you treat me like a dropout. From behind me was a familiar voice, cool and pointed as ever. The knowledge that she hasn't gone, she hasn't quit, makes me want to breathe a real sigh of relief. It's an odd feeling. It'll just be a pain to change things up again when I finally got used to living like this. That's what I tell myself anyway. What's going on? The elder Sasaki sister answers Takasaki's question with a series of wild gesticulations. It's the bunnies! The bunnies are gone! As soon as I hear that it's not a person who's missing, I immediately deflate. I feel like making a snarky comment. No, I probably shouldn't do that. We were entrusted with their care, and if they're gone... Hey, Takasaki-san, did you shoot them in properly? What do you mean? I mean, did you lock up the run properly? The air in my classroom chills with the president's words. It's because she says not so much like a question, but a return of accusation. Well, suppose the book stops with us. We were feeding them morning and evening. We intended to have missed morning and I made sure to lock the door. Is that true, Yaegaki-san? She addresses me imperiously and I respond. That's a fairly pointless question. Words slip out before I can stop them. What do you mean it's pointless? Don't get angry now. Animal pens don't need padlocks or anything, it's got a simple catch that anyone could open. You know that, right? The president nods, accepting my explanation. So, who would have discovered the rabbits are missing? The twins gingerly raise their hands. They're usually hiding in the hay. So we say they're gone, it must mean you went in pen to check? Yeah. We did. They both nod. Debating whether or not the pen is locked is a highly productive approach. Making that point seems to have swept away some of their doubts. At any rate, we won't get anywhere without taking a look for ourselves, so let's go check it out. A small group of us head out. We cross the gardens. And I have a rabbit's pen. I'll open it. She checks the door is locked and opens the catch and goes inside. There's clearly rabbits inside there. Although there are just a few of us here, the pen still isn't big enough for everyone to fit inside. There's the Sasaki twins who discovered the rabbits were missing, Hanabishi, the class president, and Takasaki is under suspicion, and Suoh Shirahane. Take a position in front of a door, blocking it off. Shirahane is gazing at the adult rabbits, her eyes narrowed sadly. The president, evidently holding back her anger towards Takasaki, is watching her Amitié partner restlessly. She's probably come out so strongly against Takasaki because of Shirahane. Just be aware that Shirahane has been soothing the pain of Yuri Kosaka's disappearance by caring for her rabbits. That's probably what's got her so emotional. All 7 are here. Takasaki does a quick head count, but the twins cry out in response. It's not the adults that are missing, it's the babies! There should be 4 of them, but we can only find 2. The news hits me hard and I give a place a good scan myself. Their face is pale, Shirahane and the president hurriedly search around in the dry hay. Everyone, help us look, please. At her plea, those waiting outside also crowd into a pen. I moved back so not as to get in her way. Why are you in such a panic? Hey, don't scare me like that. Anyway, you're bedding down already. Come, have a look. No one else is going to fit in there. More importantly, answer my question. She's staring at her present with a furrowed brow, apparently unable to understand the reason why she's so flustered. You should know this for having taken care of them. The little one still can't walk properly, right? Yeah. So? I cited her total inability to put two and two together. If it were the adult rabbits, it would make sense for them to escape, but the door was locked. But if the little ones can barely shuffle around, they couldn't exactly run off by themselves, could they? For some reason, Takasaki claps her hands together, admiringly in response. In other words, you think that someone let them get away? Well, took them, worst case scenario. It's possible a wild dog or something got them. I'd secretly been holding on to the idea of it in the hay somewhere, but everyone's currently digging through it hurriedly. And judging from how frantic the president is, I don't think they're going to find them there. All these people searching for them, there's no way they're in here. Imagine that no one wants to give up hope in front of Shirahane, but the end of the lunch break is fast approaching. As searching for a while, the president calls out to the others and exits the pen. The expression is grim. It's no good. They're nowhere to be found. See? See? Just as we said. Yeah. The twins seem to have taken a hint from the president's gloomy demeanour. They brace themselves, but they keep their mouths shut. The silence stretches on. Takasaki-san, you haven't been back here since this morning, have you? No. Why? Hey, come on now. It isn't likely to be this arbitrarily pin the blame like this. Her words are pregnant with the implication that Takasaki might secretly unlock the door. No, she might have taken the baby rabbits away herself. Her highly suspicious tone has obviously got through to our classmates, and we all start staring at Takasaki and me. More importantly, when what we think about Takasaki, who'd have thought it would feel as dreadful to be suspected at any basis for something you have absolutely no knowledge of? Now I can't understand why Hanabishi got so pissed off before. I don't care if people don't like me, I'm misanthrope, after all. Not so selfish as to crave affection from people I myself dislike. However... Takasaki really did that? She was forced to look after me in the first place. Hearing the whispers of my classmates. Hey, Prez. What is it, Yaegaki-san? It's not like I feel this is my responsibility for anything, but... No, it's not about the dirty looks of my classmates that's pissing me off. So it despondent expression of hers hovering behind the rest of them. Shirahane may get the wrong impression of me. The moment I consider that, my blood starts to boil. I don't want her thinking of me as some worthless nobody. I'm angry. This incident with the baby rabbits. Would you let me deal with it? Are you saying you're looking for the culprit? I nod in response to a question. This time, I'll play Shirahane's role. It's quite a declaration. The tagline of a movie, Blind Spot in Broad Daylight, is based on a book of the same name. Suddenly comes to mind. The pigs will die and the wolves will live. It's an odd movie, but it certainly doesn't feel great to be right at the centre of these malicious rumours. Still, however annoying it is to be swept up in this, it's not like they want us dead. Gaze back at my Amitié partner, she clearly regarded with more hostility than I am. There's no one around her. She's totally cut off from everyone. But it doesn't seem like Takasaki's taking any notice of it. But what are we going to do about this? Even if it's just a 9 days wonder. That's not much of comfort for us. And rather it didn't continue any longer, it's a pain. Good morning. She gracefully raises her hand and greets her fellow classmates. When she notices me, she gives me a friendly smile and says hello. She barely There's a glance of Takasaki sitting to my left, and doesn't offer a word of greeting. And her present still acting like this. Hanabishi probably doesn't mean it maliciously. She's only being stubborn because she doesn't know how to back down from something she herself started. But still, she's a class president. So one of her influence acting like this is encourages the rest of us not to bother changing our attitudes either. Thanks to the stance her present's taking, the whispering just won't cease. Hey, are we going to keep putting up with this? With what? Are you deaf or something? People won't stop gossiping about you. She glares down at her usual plate full of salad and spears a poor tomato. I don't really mind. That's all she says. I guess you've been carrying on like it has nothing to do with you. I think it's kind of cute. It's quite nasty when I was working. Oh. To be honest, I'd be quite interested to just hear a nasty gut. I better strain myself. Right now we're talking about gossip at school. You know, if you think this with ignoring your rumours will make him go away, you're sorely mistaken. What rumours? Rumours that you're behind the baby rabbit's disappearance? I'm saying I don't care if people think that. I sigh at a lack of comprehension and take a big bite of my veal cutlet. Oh, nice. Fine. I don't care if people picture you as a Patrick Bateman or American Psycho, but... An image of Shirahane suddenly flashes through my mind. I'd rather not be lumped in with you. Then why don't you go up ahead and search for him on your own? Like you told Hanabishi you would. Found him roaming around all over the school grounds, and I can't do that with these legs, I need a working pair. I'm not interested. She nibbles distastefully on a lettuce leaf. In my eyes, this place is like a movie set. I'm not interested in what the extras are saying. Ooh, harsh. I can see what kind of topic might pique Takasaki's otherworldly non-existent interest. You like singing? Would it bother you if his room were to follow you into a choir club? It's not a problem. I can practice singing on my own. Sure, it's better to have an instructor. I usually sing different kinds of songs for school hymns they do anyway. I don't want to pick up any weird habits. I've never had any intention of joining a choir club. Takasaki shuts me down. If singing's out, then... What about ballet? It's conceivable, but you wouldn't be picked for a part you wanted her in a future performance. It's only slight, but I definitely noticed one of her lungs send your eyebrows shift. Just one more push. And then there's the other negative effects this room might have. Besides her glowing down at her lunch, she's deliberating over something that gives me an idea. I'll spear a piece of lemon drenched on my cutlet on my fork and hold it out to her. Like what? The worst hit will be with old dinner ladies in the canteen. They were always fussing over rabbits, giving them scraps. If they get wind of your behind my disappearance, I might stop serving these cutlets. I don't want that. Oh? No, that's something I like. She's a proffered piece of my fork. I find myself blushing with a slight sight of softening her expression. Alright then, it's settled. I'll tell her about after class, we'll check out the scene and ask people for a account of what happened. It'd be nice if we were to find the actual culprit, but... Voicing my worries to Takasaki is squinting at me and tilting head side to side. It's possible there isn't one, but it's not an actual person. The whole thing could have been the fault of wild dogs or something. Would it be bad if it was a person? Maybe less viable as a solution. We need a clear identifiable culprit to dispel these rumours. If it was an accident, then it'd be difficult to find proof. You can't exactly hold in wild animals for questioning. I say it's jokingly to Takasaki, who had been playing with a salad, turns her fork on my cutlet. Hey! If you would take other people's food, I raise my voice. But But she ignores me and spears a piece of meat. There's no real villain in this. Maybe we can make one up. You seem like you'd be good at that. She makes with some moral suggestion without any concern for the fact we're in a missionary school, of all places. Pointing a cutlet laden fork at me, she flashes me a smile for her first time. Perhaps because she's looking up to solicit my agreement? And my response? I feel like we're finally on the same page. With that, I take a bite of a cutlet she's offering me. And now with our interests aligned for the first time, it's time to end the episode. Well then guys, thanks for watching. Join me next time as we see how their plan to divert people's interests goes. And join me next time for some more. Bye bye.